Hello everyone, my name is Emerion. Okay, shut up, it's not your turn. Welcome to reaction for Elite Clockman. Zekai is here to Zekai is here to, yeah, it's fine. I got like a separate thing for this. Zekai, shut up. Okay, Zekai is here to also react. He has no idea anything about Elite Clockman. So Elite Clockman basically is Elite Cameraman, but covers the multiverse, the Skibidi multiverse made by Dom Studios, which is actually very good. I'm just gonna skip all the way to episode 9 because I'm just
Episode 9 of Skibidi Multiverse was insane.
Wait, y'all stop there, stop there, stop there. Y'all stop there.
Why is there no voice? What the shit?
Wait,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
look at the clock, Cinder.
Shut up, hold on, I'm trying to fix this. Why is there no audio for this crap?
I hear it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Elite
What?
Clockman here. Episode 9 of Skibidi Multiverse was insane.
What the heck? Bruh. What? Why you no sound? Why you no sound? You can hear it, but I can't. Oh, frick. Hold on, let me...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's still... Bruh. It's still... Hold on.
Yes.
Should I just stop screen sharing? How is there no sound for mine? Okay, one moment. Okay. Episode
Ladies
10.
and gentlemen, Elite Clockman here.
I'm just gonna continue all the way.
For the first time ever since Skibidi Multiverse series became the main series of Dom Studios, we had to wait almost one full week for the episode to come out. And episode 10 really raised the bar for the Skibidi Toilet Fan series because it was certainly the best episode so far, while also
And because
being
it's
the
so
longest
shiny.
episode ever, even surpassing the longest episode on the original series. That's most likely going to change with Skibidi Toilet 67 Part 2.
My
But
back
it's
feels so
still a pretty
itchy.
good thing that we are getting longer and longer episodes on both the series, which is providing us with more content.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Clockman here. Episode 9 of Skibidi Multiverse was insane. We finally got to see the Titan Drill Man, and there were so many secrets scattered. We saw the powers of Titan Drill Man, got another Morse code to uncover, and also, I might have appeared in this. This also means that episode 11 is going to be a minute and a half. But all those aside, this episode was actually crazy. We got to see the Clockman's power in use once more, and we actually got to learn why Plunger Cameraman's plungers were white in episode 8, which I was confused about at first. The
Yeah,
Alliance also
it
failed
made no
to save
sense.
the Titan Clockman for some reason, and we'll talk about all this. But before we get into it,
Yeah, he just turned into Lego.
This episode, and if you've missed it, don't worry because I'll show you everything. So make sure to watch until the end of the episode. But before we get into everything, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes on this video, and also we are getting close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you are enjoying the series, subscribe to not miss future analysis videos. Anyways, here we go. As you guys know from the last 3 episodes, Titan Clockman has been captured. And with this in episode 8, the Clockman interrogated the toilets to get the location of their bases. And they also have met the new race, Drill Man. We already knew that a Drill Man Titan would be coming in this episode because of the ending of episode 8. But I thought we would be going straight to the Skibidi Toilets base this episode. Instead, with what we've seen, the Alliance will be going there in the next episode. And we might actually see every special agent like what happened in episode 66 of the original series. Hopefully we get to see the Clockwoman join the female trio and maybe even the reveal of Drill Woman.
Did someone say woman? Where is TV woman? Tell me Elite Clock.
Chill out! I didn't even mention her, dude. You better watch the analysis until the end because I was actually in this episode.
Oh, really? You are kinda late though, because I was already in episode 8 before you. Ha 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 ha. Get better, noob.
You are the real noob, you simp. Get out of here. Anyways, with that context, let's start talking about episode 9. We start the episode with the POV cameraman on a rooftop, and suddenly a helicopter toilet with rocket launchers appears in front of us. And unlike normal rocket launcher toilets, he can aim his rockets anywhere he wants. And he also has a good amount of armor on his toilet. But the problem is, His bald head is completely open, and this Baldy is unaware of what's about to happen to him. Right when he is about to shoot us, he randomly gets shot with nails, and it probably hurts because he is shocked. And the moment he looks to his right, he starts getting shot more and more, until he loses control of his toilet and crashes. Also, when he is about to crash, we can see that Burj Khalifa is in the background, meaning that we are actually in Dubai right now instead of London. If you guys haven't watched earlier episodes, we were always in London or the Clockman base so far, and I think this is the first time we are seeing somewhere else. We also know from the main series that toilets have a base close to Dubai, and that's most likely the reason why we are here. After the Baldy toilet crashes, we turn to our left to see a drill man doing some cool moves with his nail gun, and both characters give a thumbs up to each other. With this, the ground starts shaking, but it's nothing bad because we see the clock helicopter arriving at the scene to rescue them from this area. Once the helicopter lands, we see a clockman and actually a large drill man inside who looks like a bodybuilding because of how buff he is. He also has a lot of armor, meaning that he probably will be playing the role of tank. But what is that? He has a yellow book in his hand, and it actually has some Morse code on it. If we go and translate this Morse code to English, we get the words, "Watch me." I honestly have no idea what this is referring to, but we keep getting small Morse code secrets like this, and we'll most likely keep getting more and more so. If you don't want to miss out on these, make sure to subscribe. After this scene, we change into an outside perspective because the POV cameraman leaves the area. But while the clock helicopter is leaving, we see two helicopter toilets trailing behind them. But suddenly, they hear something big coming their way. We see the ground breaking just like what happened in episode 8. And suddenly, with an explosion, the Titan drill man comes out from the ground, attacking one of the Baldy helicopter toilets. This scene suddenly transitions into another scene where he is attacking another toilet. And I don't know what exactly happened here, but if we roll back the footage a little, we can actually see the second toilet. The drill man attacked on the right side, waiting. With his reveal, we instantly start seeing his abilities being revealed. We see that he can actually rotate his head however he wants, because we see an explosive toilet ambushing him, but he just rotates his head, explodes it mid-air. After this, two new toilets starts rushing into him from his left, one being the upgraded vacuum toilet. But he just puts his hands into the ground and literally causes an earthquake to kill them. Also, even though he is this powerful already, we can clearly see that he is very short and small compared to other Titans. After he kills the two toilets, two helicopter toilets with speaker upgrades come, and they use sound attacks to disturb the Titan drill man, but he suddenly gets really mad and uses his hands to catch one of them. We see that he can elongate his hands however he wants, and I mentioned that this might be the case in my last video while talking about the leaks. After he crushes the helicopter toilet, the other one decides to escape, but to no avail because he gets shot by Titan Speakerman, who is most likely going to the Skibidi toilet's base to save Titan Clockman. Both Titans say something to each other really quick before Titan Speakerman departs, but we can see that he has the Polaroid camera and the speaker plane on his fleet, which could mean that the female Alliance members will be joining the next battle, because in episode 66 of the original series, we saw that those were the vehicles carrying them. After this, Titan drill man also starts digging down into the ground with his hands and starts following them to the Skibidi base. But wait, did you catch that? There was someone special on the background. Oh wait, that's literally me. If you pause in this exact frame, you can see me, the elite clockman, watching the scene from the back. And who knows, maybe I'll appear more in the future. We know that the next episode is going to be huge because it most likely will be the episode where the Alliance attacks the toilet base. And if you don't want to miss the analysis on that, make sure to like and subscribe with notifications on. Elite Clockman out.
At the start of the multiverse, and now there's one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elite Clockman here. For the first time ever since Skibidi Multiverse series became the main series of Dom Studios, we had to wait almost 1 full week for the episode to come out, and episode 10 really raised the bar for this Skibidi Toilet fan series because it was certainly the best episode so far, while also being the longest episode ever, even surpassing the longest episode on the original series. That's most likely going to change with Skibidi Toilet 67 Part 2, but it's still a pretty good thing that we are getting longer and longer episodes on both the series, which is providing us with more content. Dom Studios even said in my comments that originally this episode was supposed to be 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and they decided to cut the last 1 minute and a half, which apparently I was supposed to be in with a friend. I don't know who this friend is, but I guess we'll see soon when episode 11 comes out. This also means that episode 11 is going to be 1 minute and a half. But all those aside, this episode was actually crazy. We got to see the Clockman's power in use once more, and we actually got to learn why Plunger Cameraman's plungers were white in episode 8, which I was confused about at first. The Alliance also failed to save the Titan Clockman for some reason, and we'll talk about all this. But before we get into it, make sure to like the video, and for the sake of episode 10, let's try to reach 10,000 likes. We are also nearing to 100,000 subscribers, and I think with your help we can definitely get to 100,000 subscribers today or tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, let's get to analyzing episode 10. We start the episode seeing a weird cog-like clock, which also looks like a grenade because there is a pin on top of it. And we'll see why that's the case in a little bit. Right after we stop looking at the clock grenade, we see a drill man next to us and a lot of chaos in the background. A toilet with a weird toilet and acid tanks next to it comes into the scene, headbutting a normal cameraman, and the POV cameraman decides to pull the pin of the clock grenade and throws it, resulting in the acid toilet to freeze in time for 5 seconds. We can see the timer on his head, and it looks like this grenade is very similar to the stun gun we see in the main series, but instead of stunning the enemy, it freezes them in time. After this, the cameraman who is getting attacked flushes the acid toilet. But right after this, the buzzsaw toilet suddenly starts coming towards him and actually cuts the cameraman's head. And with that, we turn to our back, seeing the chaos literally unleashing, and it looks like the toilets are mostly winning. Once we turn back to the drill man, we also see one of the large clockmen in the background also fighting with the toilets, and the drill man gets an idea on how to actually go to the bunker we saw on our back. Because we know from the leaks in old episodes that this episode's mission is to save the Titan Clockman. The drill man pulls out some weird device, and this blood really tries to dig down with something like that. I guess drill men have the lowest IQ out of all the races, because this idea was something else on its own. But suddenly the mutant toilet comes out of nowhere with a chainsaw in his hand, and he almost kills us. But suddenly another toilet with satellites on his toilet comes in saying, "Warning, TV appearance," meaning that TV men are coming and toilets in the area start getting stressed. But they should know that it's already too late for them, because TV man comes with the large clockman who was fixed in episode 7, who can actually pause time. All the toilets try rushing at them, but the large uses his powers in time, freezing everything and pointing at his clock to show that they don't have much time, so they better hurry. Everyone suddenly starts rushing towards the bunker we saw, and the POV cameraman actually throws a knife to one of the toilets. And as you guys know, normally Speakerman uses knives, but in the Multiverse series, because of how the timeline is changing, things are very different, and we actually see one of the biggest changes later in the episode. After this, one of the large clockmen throws a bomb at the POV cameraman, and he puts the bomb inside the buzzsaw toilet's mouth and slaps him with all his might right before he continues on his way. I think he did this in the name of the cameraman who was killed at the beginning of the episode. After this slap, we see that time starts ticking again. Everything suddenly explodes, leaving only one toilet with red glasses, and he sure is scared. And the POV cameraman literally flips him off. Bro really has no chill. Right when we are about to get into the bunker, the infected Titan cameraman enters the scene and almost kills the POV cameraman with his hand cannon. But Titan Speakerman also comes in rushing after infected cameraman and saves the POV cameraman. After he comes, he tries to save the infected Titan cameraman by trying to pull out the passite toilet from his neck, but we already know that. It's impossible from Titan Clockman's try in episode 6. White infected Titan cameraman was shooting at Titan Speakerman. Titan drillman sneaks in from the ground and pulled infected Titan cameraman to the ground, burying half his body. With that, Titan Speakerman tries to find the parasite again, but the infected Titan cameraman pushed him back, and he uses his jetpacks to pull himself out. He tries to escape because he knows that he'll lose if he fights 2 Titans at the same time, but Titan drillman uses his chain arms to catch him. We also see another detail right before this scene. If you watched episode 9, Titan Drillman had a sticker on his left jetpack which looked like it was saying that the jetpack was out of use. But in today's episode, we can see that the sticker is gone, which could mean that his jetpacks might be fixed now, even though we don't see him use them. I think we'll get to see in the next episode. After Titan Clockman catches the Titan cameraman, he smashes him to the ground just like how Elite Cameraman wants to smash woman. But we don't get to see the fight continue because Titan Speakerman points out that we need to go inside.
I just got rid of the face cam because I think it might be much more difficult for me to sync up. So it's gonna be a pain in my butt.
And once we go in, we see that the Titan Clockman is in a very bad shape.
He's dead.
We also see that Speaker Woman is with us, but we knew that already from the leaks that the creators published and I covered in my last video. If you want to be notified about leaks on the Skibidi Multiverse series, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. After this, the whole squad comes together when TV Man teleports with the large Clockman. We see the normal cameraman walking towards the Titan Clockman, but suddenly the Titan starts moving. But it actually wasn't him. The weird mechanic toilet we saw in the leak comes from the back of the Titan with his tools, and he uses his flamethrower to kill the normal cameraman. After the Speaker Woman tries attacking him, but his helmet protects him, resulting in him killing Speaker Woman. But suddenly a flashing light appears attacking the mechanic toilet, and we all knew who this was the second we saw the lightning. If you pause the scene right after the attack, you'll see that there are 2 white plungers on his tools, and we already saw these in episode 8, which I thought was a rendering issue, but apparently they were made white because they actually have ice powers. Because seconds later the plungers explode, causing his arms to be frozen. Right after we see Camera Woman enter the bunker as well. And she kills the mechanic toilet for good. Right after, Glitch Plunger Toilet flies down with Speaker Woman, which means that he actually caught her mid-air. And I'm so goddamn sure that ISO Toilet is so jealous right now. His crush is in the hands of another cameraman. After Speaker Woman claps the plunger cameraman, everyone pulls out some weird time device that has Titan Clockman's face clock on top of it, putting them next to the Titan Clockman, most likely to reverse his time to revive him. But suddenly they all explode into pieces, and my guess is that this was caused by the magnet toilet Titan that came seconds after.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'm calling him a Titan toilet because that's how they referred him as in their Discord, with this image showcasing the Titan size comparison. His size is so big that he is actually bigger than Titan Drill Man. And we can see that he has many tools that we don't even know what they do yet. But the real question is, what happened to Titan Drill Man and Titan Speaker Man? Because if you guys remember, they were outside right before we entered. And if the Magnet Toilet Titan is here, that means that they've left or were defeated. We probably won't know what happened until episode 11 is released. But I'm actually so hyped for the next episode because the fight is most likely going to be epic, and the creators confirmed that I'll be in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this analysis,
I hope so.
Make sure to like the video and subscribe to not miss the episode 11 analysis when it comes out.
Okay, I decided not to show the leaks for the multiverse because then it can show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Clockman here. Episode 11 was released just a few hours ago, and it was actually mind-blowing. It was one of the craziest episodes so far, and the whole squad was together for the first time. We got an epic fight between the Titans and got many reveals along the way. With everything going on in the series, it was so cool to see myself and ISO Toilet appear in the series, and goddamn, I looked so cool. Elite Cameraman better be jealous because his beloved character was literally few feet away from me. In today's episode, we also saw Titan Speakerman rescuing Titan Clockman. Also Titan Drillman and the Alliance curing the infected Titan cameraman, which was a huge deal because he has been infected for a long while now. But don't worry because we'll go over all the secrets and Easter eggs in episode 11. Before we get into the analysis, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want Elite Clockman to appear more in the Skibidi Multiverse series.
Yes,
anyways, let's get into the analysis. Episode 11 starts right after episode 10 ends because this episode was actually supposed to be the same episode as episode 10.
Yeah,
but the
but they made
creators
two
of the
parts.
series decided that it was too long for a single episode, so it was split into 2 parts, which means that we need to think of this as a 2-parter episode. There actually is one more thing which was revealed in the comments section of episode 11. The Dom Studios actually revealed when Titan TV Man is coming to the series, but I'll talk about that later in the analysis, so make sure to watch until the end.
Okay.
This episode starts right at the second where Magnet Toilet came in to kill the special agents that were in the bunker, and we can actually see magnets orbiting around him ready to kill everyone. These kind of reminds me of the shurikens that the Titan Clockman had, and maybe Scientist Toilet gave these upgrades to Magnet Toilet with inspiration from the Titan Clockman.
Yeah, he
And
does
Magnet
use a
Toilet
lot.
actually sends one of his magnets flying to the roof of this bunker, causing to collapse. But it doesn't go well for him because Titan Speakerman arrives at the scene at the right moment by shooting him with his hand cannons. And this next scene was actually one of the leaked scenes. And it wasn't leaked publicly. If you watched my last 2 videos, I showed 3 exclusive leaks that were given to me to share with the community. So if you don't want to miss out on special leaks from upcoming episodes, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on. In this next scene, we see the Titan Speakerman charging up his hand cannons to finish off the Magnet Toilet. But Magnet Toilet
straight up
easily
took
uses
his
his
gun.
magnets to rip off the hand cannons and make them unusable. But this doesn't affect the outcome because in my leaks video we talked about how Titan Speakerman now has flamethrowers on his back. And this upgrade actually appeared
In episode 9 it already
9.
was there.
Titan Speakerman uses his flamethrowers on the Magnet Toilet's magnet hands. And this actually was a 1000 IQ move, because some of you guys mentioned in my comments that fire weakens magnets because when they get hot they lose their magnetism, and these upgrades were probably done with this purpose.
Nice.
Seconds later, Titan Speakerman shoots the Magnet Toilet with his flamethrowers
Yeah,
a little more. But it looks
yeah,
like
it's
Magnet
still-
Toilet is clueless as to what's going on, because he tries to use his magnets but is confused as to why he can't.
Yeah,
Right
they
after
turn
this,
yellowish.
Titan Speakerman doesn't hesitate and jumps onto him while using his speaker powers to stun the Magnet Toilet and remove his helmet. Blood literally stabbed the Magnet Toilet
Right
in
in
the
the
head
eye.
and in
Oh
the
my.
eye. What a cruel way to kill someone.
Nah.
The shocked face of the
It's
Magnet
fair.
Toilet shows everything. He was one of the strongest toilets in the multiverse series so far, and now he is dead. After Titan Speakerman kills the Magnet Toilet, he says something
The eye
and it
is
sounds like,
literally gone.
"What happened?" And when the POV cameraman looks at the Alliance members, they show the ground that their equipment to reverse time for Titan Clockman failed in the last episode. And as you guys can see, everyone is in a shock, but there is something weird in this scene. As you guys know, we keep getting Morse codes in the multiverse series, and there is actually one that we are certain of in this
Where?
episode later on.
Where is it?
But right here on this scene, you can see 2 dots on the
Yeah,
screen
I
behind the large Clockman. And if you translate it,
Really?
it turns out to the letter I, which doesn't mean anything in this scene. So I don't know if that was supposed to be something or it was just embedded on the model already. After this moment,
Huh.
Titan Speakerman comes down into the bunker to get the Titan Clockman out of there.
Whee,
He picks him up and
bye-bye.
starts flying
Oh,
away, most
almost
likely
fell.
to the Clockman base.
I saw that.
But from
Almost
what
fell.
we can see, there is no one there at the moment because almost everyone that's powerful is here in this scene right now. Suddenly, right after Titan Speakerman leaves the scene, sounds start coming from the ground and a
Oh,
drill toilet comes out
Another
from
drill
nowhere.
toilet. Crap.
These
That ain't
toilets
good.
are so good at stealing concepts from other races.
Yeah, literally is.
This guy actually looks powerful and right when he is about to get
He looks
smashed
like a
by the
mole.
large clockman behind him. Something crazy happens. Suddenly a spear pierces through his head right through the ears. This was so satisfying to watch because right after the spear is called back, just like Thor's hammer, we see that it was actually me, Elite Clockman, who threw the spear.
Dang,
I instantly
bro.
greet the Alliance members,
Dang.
and we can actually see ISO Toilet next to me, but his head is somewhere else. When the POV cameraman turns to the special agents, Speaker Woman waves weirdly because we can see that ISO Toilet
Wait, hold on. It's like a weird paper thing over the actual screen, I think. I have no idea. It looks kind of weird.
is locked onto Speaker Woman.
Yeah, it's just...
I wonder who is a bigger simp at this point, Elite Cameraman or ISO Toilet. Blood really went speechless when he saw Speaker Woman. And Elite Clockman
Yeah.
tries to snap him out of it because there is a bigger mission at hand. Also, right in this scene, there is another Easter egg, and it's the Morse code embedded on the wall.
Oh?
I talked about this in my leaks video, and if we translate it, we can clearly see that the word "friends" is written on the wall. This might refer to 2 things, one being if ISO Toilet and Elite Clockman are friends or not, which we are, and the second option is asking if we are friends with the Alliance or not. I have no idea what it could refer to other than this, and I don't know the answer in the lore because I really don't know anything about the future of the series, even though I'm in it now.
Yeah.
But from what I know, Elite Clockman will have a substantial role going on, and I'm so
I hope so.
goddamn cool with that spear. It really was cool to show up in the series. Hopefully Elite Cameraman can one day appear in the original Skibidi Toilet series as well to get on my level. We also
Hold on, I want to know, what is ISO toilet? ISO toilet speak. I don't know, like just ISO. I'm just gonna say ISO. What is gonna be his powers? Honestly, like, It's probably different, like custom, right?
See some black smoke coming down from the roof when we are looking at the special agents, which looks like the teleportation smoke, but I really don't think it's anything important. Right after this scene, we hear some noises coming from the sky outside. The POV cameraman decides to leave the bunker, and we see Titan Drill Man and Titan Cameraman standing next to each other, ready to fight. Right when the infected cameraman is about to make the first move,
You in
Titan Drillman
trouble.
uses his hand to pull Titan Cameraman's head to smash him down. But sadly, the infected Titan Cameraman gets up easily and counters Titan Drillman by pulling him by the chains, smashing him with his hammer to knock him down. We also see him gripping his hammer as tightly as possible to smash Titan Drillman once more, and his hammer actually breaks while hitting Titan Drillman. This shows how strong Titan Drillman's armor is. But if you think about it, Titan Cameraman is on a different level. The
Yeah,
fights he
he's
has been enduring
bigger and
for the last
stronger.
couple episodes are insane.
Plus, this one is the upgraded version, remember? So it is making a lot of sense.
After his hammer gets smashed, he does something really smart because he actually uses it as a spear and attacks Titan Drillman's weakest spot, which is the glass core in his chest. I mentioned this in my episode 9
Oh.
analysis that the glass dome on his chest really could be a problem, and it turned out to be true. But Titan
Yeah.
Drillman shows that his core actually has powers, and he uses a red beam to push Titan Cameraman away from him and causes an earthquake just like how he did in episode 9 and pulls down Titan Cameraman into the ground. This also
Again,
happened on episode
lol.
10, but he was able to get out easily thanks to his jetpacks. But this time when he tried it, he got shot with a time particle from behind, causing his jetpacks to freeze in time. And when he tried to use his hands, he also gets shot on the hands as well from somewhere else, which we'll get into in a
Yeah,
second.
he was gonna shoot.
The clock helicopter arrives at the scene with the drill man inside, and moments later, we see the most amazing duo in the whole multiverse. TV Woman and Clock Woman.
Yeah.
Wait, my beloved TV woman was in
Bruh,
this? Oh my
not
god, she
you
is
again.
actually there. I better get there fast.
You better not, you crazy simp, so Toilet simped more than enough in this episode.
I'm totally not a simp. I'm a total gentleman and a man with honor. Don't say otherwise if you don't want me to leak your DMs about Clockwoman.
Hey,
I'm
wait,
the
hold on.
ultimate Chad.
Don't
Hold
listen
on.
to my brother. He literally is a total simp. I totally do not have any DMs about Clockwoman because I'm
You
the
sure?
real gentleman here.
You sure?
Even though she is lovely,
You
I
sure?
got something called integrity. Anyways, it turns out that who shot infected Titan Cameraman's hands is Clockwoman with his time gun. And right after
His
this scene,
time
we
gun?
see
Wait, hold
TV
on.
Woman pulling her head out to stun the infected Titan Cameraman, which is crazy because usually Titans do not get stunned that easily. This really
Maybe
puts
infected
TV Woman's
versions?
powers on a different scale. While he is stunned, Drillman manages to
Wait, the camera. The camera lens is on there.
pull out the parasite from Titan Cameraman's neck, and the Octo Drillman
Like how?
actually cuts on the parasite, but it tries to escape. Right at this moment, a boulder-like entity smashes his into the ground, and we actually see that it's the large Drillman we saw a few episodes
Boing.
back. Now we know that he can actually turn into a
He's
boulder
Transformer.
and has a huge drill behind him. It's kind of
Transformers.
similar to
More than
Camerawoman's
meets
powers
the eyes.
and how she transforms when she's shooting his weapon. We see that Titan Cameraman is finally cured, but he looks really sad while everyone else is leaving. Even though the POV cameraman gives a thumbs up, Titan Cameraman doesn't because he probably feels really bad about everything he caused. And he knows that it's on him because if he was a little more careful, he could have avoided being infected. Unlike how Titan Speakerman went full-on crazy mode when he was cured, Titan Cameraman looks a lot more thoughtful, and he will probably try his best later on to be forgiven for his mistakes and wrongdoings.
It
This
wasn't
leaves the
entirely
same
his fault
question we
though.
have on the original series as well. As you guys know, Titan TV Man hasn't appeared once in the Skibidi Multiverse
Wait, yeah.
series, but we actually have an answer to when it is coming back. Someone in the comments asked where Titan TV Man is, and Dom Studios actually replied saying that you might get your answer in the next episode. This totally means that Titan TV Man is returning in episode 12 for the Skibidi
I hope
Multiverse.
so.
And we all are speculating that he will come back on the original series in the next episode as well. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure to like
And
the
for the
video
next
and subscribe.
one, boy.